Bad news for Aberdeen as Joe Harper, club icon, club legend. It's a go for Joe. He's put 6 million and the buggy on Miovski's head. There you go.
Big Joe labelling Miovski as Aberdeen's financial
reprieve. The dream, the American dream. It's the Aberdeenshire dream. Let's go, Angus. Woo! You ready? You ready? You ready for a bit of Bojan Miovski? You ready?
No.
Let's talk about it. 6 million. Is it a realistic fee? I think it is.
6 million is Joe Harper's evaluation of Bojan Miovski. 6 million is what you get for finishing third and getting guaranteed European group stage football. But is 6 million the amount of money that Aberdeen will receive into their bank account once they do decide to sell Bojan Miovski, whether it be in this window or in the summer? I'm not too sure what his fee should be. Now, we know 4.2 million was the fee they got for Calvin Ramsey. Is Bojan Miovski better than Calvin Ramsey? A lot of people would say yes, but I think a lot of people would also say no. Calvin Ramsey had that sort of wonder kid tag attached to him. Plus, he was a lot younger. I think Calvin Ramsey, you don't know how good he's going to be. Whereas Bojan Miovski, you know you're getting a good player, but you know that Bojan Miovski isn't world class. He's not going to be world class. The guy's probably got a ceiling, and I'd say he's pretty close to it already. So, £6 million, is it fair? Is it not fair? He's a striker that scores goals, and a lot of clubs want that, a lot of clubs need that. So far this season, he has 15 goals in 29 games, which is pretty good. He's averaging more than 1 goal every 2 games, although I do think his record was better at the start of the season. The goals have begun to dry up for Bojan Miovski. Now, does that mean the transfer fee is going to dry up for Bojan Miovski? Who knows? But Joe Harper says that Aberdeen should not sell him on the cheap and that they should be demanding at least 6 million. Now, previously it was reported Aberdeen wanted at least 5 million to sell him this month, but Harper told Press and Journal that the 5 million isn't enough. He says, quote, hopefully Miovski will still be at Pittodrie when the transfer window closes, and it is a real positive that the striker is in no rush to exit. Miovski still has 2.5 years left on his deal, as he is contracted to the Dons until the summer 2026. However, a club could yet come in with an offer that is too good for Aberdeen to refuse. For me, that would have to be at least 6 million. If Miovski remains at Pittodrie beyond this window and continues to bang in goals, his transfer value will only rocket up even higher. End of quote. So that's what Joe Harper believes. Joe Harper thinks that Aberdeen should be getting at least 6 million for Bojan Miovski. Now, he didn't mention the guaranteed European group stage football. We've seen that be a factor in Shankland. Whenever talking about Shankland, the argument has been that Hearts need to demand at least 6 million because that's what you get for effectively finishing third. And if Shankland leaves Hearts, then the chances of them finishing third drastically goes down. Now, I don't know if the same logic applies for Aberdeen and Bojan Miovski, because Aberdeen have had such a bad start to the season. I just don't see Aberdeen getting third with or without Bojan Miovski. So therefore, that £6 million conundrum doesn't really exist. It's all about just how much Aberdeen think that he's worth and how much he's got left on his contract, because I don't see third place in guaranteed European football being a factor in this decision for the Sheep.
I absolutely agree. Is Joe Harper on too much heart? No, I think 6 million is the right fee. You know, he's young enough. Shankland's being linked, you know, with 4 million, 5 million moves. Miovski, his numbers are in a similar region to Shankland. Yeah, I think Shankland's better, right? He's in the same categories like Tav and what Kyogo are doing. So I think it would be unfair to try and pretend this guy's pants. He's the best of a team that is pants. I'll give him that. And you look who he's linked with, Southampton. If they did have the whole European football to fall back on, maybe he'd rather play for Aberdeen with guaranteed group stage football than Southampton. Because Southampton, they've got a half chance of getting back to the Premier League. But at the end of the day, he could go to Southampton and really make it his own. And we always say, well, you come up here, you join Hearts, Hibs, Aberdeen, you know, you've got that off chance of European football. Realistically, as you said, Aberdeen have no chance. I don't see how they do it. I can't. I think it's Hearts to lose, and And yeah, they could lose Shankland, but I think even if Hearts lose Shankland, there's better teams like St Mirren and Killie that will finish above Aberdeen.
Yeah, I see Aberdeen struggling to make top 6.
Yep.
Never mind a European spot.
No consistency. They're reminding me of a bit of United in the Premier League at the minute, where they just win a game and then they'll go and lose. Or they just lose a couple. I can't believe Barry Robson's made it to 2024. I predicted Jim Goodwin wouldn't make it to August in the summer. I'm surprised this guy's made it to the new year. So, anyway, Bojan Miovski, 6 million. Celtic were linked. Just think Celtic and Rangers are never going to fork out 6 million for this guy, aren't they?
No, that's why I don't think Shankland or Miovski will end up at either Old Firm club. We know that Miovski has been linked to Celtic more, and that Shankland has been linked to Rangers more. If both of those moves happened, who's getting the better deal?
I think Shankland. Because I think you're getting him cheaper, he's better, and he's going to start straight away. Miovski's not displacing Kyogo. It's really that simple. But he's a better option than no. So I think Rangers would be getting... Because I think Rangers getting Shankland puts them almost in the pole position for the league. Miovski going to Celtic.
It's basically just an upgrade on your second striker.
Yep. Well, Rangers are getting the best striker they've had in years.
So...
Since like Prime Morelos and Defoe.
So there you go, guys. That's it. Bojan Miovski, £6 million price tag. Aberdeen have done well in recent years, I think, for selling players. £6 million would break that record. Would Miovski be the best player to leave Aberdeen in the last few seasons, last 4 or 5 seasons? I mean, we've seen big players leave.
I'd say Ferguson's better.
Should Aberdeen have got more money for Ferguson?
Yeah, but at the time, it's not like he was as good as he is now. Obviously, he was good.
What helps Miovski is he's got 2.5 years left on his contract as well.
That helps as well.
That's a factor.
I never really rated Calvin Ramsey, I'll be honest, and that's not because he's flopped at Liverpool. I just never really rated the guy.
Has he flopped at Liverpool? Has he not got a chance at Liverpool?
He's not got a chance at Liverpool, and that backs up the Aaron Hickey theory. Why go to Bayern when you can go to Bologna?
And on that note, guys, Miovski, why not go to Serie A? Every other country Scotland's going there,
Exactly,
so you may as well follow suit. £6 million. Who will pay it? I don't think it'll be Celtic.
Ramadani went.
Ramadani, another good player Aberdeen haven't really replaced. I think Aberdeen have done well getting money for players in recent seasons, and I think they'll probably do well with Miovski as well, but they probably need to spend a bit of it. You know, it's disappointing Aberdeen having some big money moves, and then to see how bad they are this season, just going backwards.
They signed Leighton Clarkson for $1 million, didn't they?
They did, but I mean, if I was an Aberdeen fan, I'd want them to bite the bullet with Barry Robson. I said when he got the job, I said he shouldn't have got the job. I did. I called this last year. He came in, got a good run of results, but it was the manager bounce. The guy wasn't good enough, right? He's not... Nobody could have thought Barry Robson was a long-term Aberdeen manager.
Nope. And he is.
So, there you go. For me, I would want Robson out. I don't think Aberdeen are going to do anything with him in charge, so we'll see what happens. Miovski, £6 million. I don't think anyone in Scotland's going to pay it, but... Thankfully for Aberdeen, you have English clubs with unlimited pockets, and I'm sure one of them will...
Those wee parachute payments treating them nicely.
I'm sure one of them will take a punt on £6 million rated Bojan. Anyway, that's it, guys. Catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.